Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday's Truth with Alonda Hassel. I want to talk about this insane myth or narrative that is spread like a rumor in our community. And that is that Black and brown fathers are non-existent. And I always think about this because when I'm driving through my city, when I'm seeing my family, my friends, males with their children, I work at a school. It's probably split 50-50 that fathers are as much walking their children to school, driving them to school, dropping them off, making sure, picking them up, showing up for meetings. There are fathers that are absolutely a part of their children's lives. But if we allow the narrative to continue, in our communities in particular, that Black and brown men don't show up, that Black and brown men are not integral parts of their children's lives, then we sort of allow this lie to be perpetrated. And while there are some men who don't show up or who don't do the right thing for whatever reason, it could be because of the relationship with the mom, like it's not always their fault. But although there are some who don't show up, just like there are some who don't show up in other communities, in other families and nationalities or ethnicities, there are so many. We gotta big up those who are doing right by their families, who are doing right by their children, whether they're a complete family with the mom and dad and children or not. I see so many young dads, older dads, grandpas, absolutely a part of their children's lives. And so I don't like the myth that we can't rely on our men to show up for their children. I don't like the narrative that's always being put out there, not just in our community, but in the media and in movies, and how we are portrayed, how our men are portrayed in our communities. That's literally, I drive to school in the mornings and I see dads pushing strollers. There's a dad who pulls up at the school early, drops his daughter off, just making sure they're okay. There's so many that are like that. So let's stop allowing people to give this narrative that all Black and brown dads are non-existent, because that is not our truth. We have some really powerful stand-up men in our communities, as well as women, but I'm big up in the men right now. So if you know a dad who just shows up and who does the right thing and is doing a great job, share this video with them to encourage them and to remind them, like, you guys are doing a fantastic job. I'm grateful for the husband that I have who shows up for his children, his grandchildren, and we've just got to really start changing the narrative, so that we are not focusing on the negative, but we are seeing the positive and we're honoring those who are stand-up men in our community, because a lot of them don't just take care of their own, they help support, even if it's words, they help support other children. And I know a lot of men who do that. Just spending a moment to talk, to encourage, to put a couple dollars in their hand to encourage them. So kudos to all of you who do such phenomenal work, love work in our community, from man to child. And so thank you for what you do. Share this video with someone to encourage them, because we know their worth and we want to encourage them to know their worth. So we see your value, we see you, and we thank you. All right, that's my Tuesday's Truth. I love you all. Have a fantastic Tuesday.